Hi guys, welcome to the weekly reading. This is for the 11th of June through to the 17th of June 2018. And starting with the astrology, of course, what's happening this week is, first of all, a new moon in Gemini at 22 degrees of Gemini. So new moons are always an opportunity to, plant new seeds because it's in the sign of Gemini. You'll be looking at where you can plant new seeds in your life revolving around themes connected with communication. Also, anything to do with networking with people, connecting with people or like-minded people, making new friends even can be, letting go of people from the past that are no longer, resonating with you, or you might have let people go that are no longer good for you. And there's opportunities now for new friendships or new ways of relating can be. So it might not be that you're making new friends just yet, but you're looking at the way you relate to others. Because Gemini is, about the twins. It's about reflections of yourself through others and also communication. So anything involving communication with the new moon, planting seeds around that is going to be really powerful. I just want to give a shout out to those people that are early born Taurus people, sun, moon or rising, even if you have anything early degree sun, moon or rising in Taurus, and the same for Scorpio. So all early born Scorpios and those that have early degree sun, moon or rising, because Uranus is really impacting you guys at the moment. Uranus is 1 to 2 degrees, I think. I can't remember now if it's on 2 degrees yet. I think it is actually, of Taurus. And, this is bringing sudden change for those people that have those early fixed signs, but in particular it's affecting early Scorpio, early Taurus. So, I've talked about this many times already, but Uranus in Taurus is in fall, which is not the best placement for Uranus in Taurus. And people might be feeling this sense of like trepidation, especially if you are an early fixed sign, this feeling of trepidation, a feeling of, there's this sense that any kind of change could happen any minute now, and it can be a little bit unsettling, especially if you are, one of those signs that really values your security and your stability. Just another thing, I just want to say you have to excuse my voice this week because I was very, very sick last week and I'm just starting to feel better. And I realized I was starting to feel better today when I started missing doing the reading and using the cards and looking at the astrology. And I was like, oh, I'm really missing that. I really want to see what's going on. And that was a sign for me, okay, I can do the weekly reading this week, but I was very sick and feeling pretty sorry for myself. I tend to push myself too hard at times without realizing it. I have Saturn conjunct Mars in my astrology chart, and Mars in Leo, Saturn in Cancer at the very late degree, so it's making an out of sign conjunction to my early Mars in Leo. And I find that I tend to push myself without realizing that I'm actually doing that, and just like, oh yeah, I've got the energy, I can get everything done, and then I crash and burn sometimes. And it's just a lesson to try to be a bit more balanced with myself. But yeah, it's also winter here in Australia, so it's been a cold winter. The sun's come out today in Sydney, which is amazing. We've been doing all our washing. But yeah, I just wanted to say, some of you know that I've been sick because I posted on Facebook briefly about it. Back to the astrology. Tuesday, the sun makes a tense aspect to Pluto, so there's that. And also we have Mercury at the anaretic degree of Gemini. So there could be some accident proneness on Tuesday or some tension in the air on Tuesday, because I see those two aspects are both on Tuesday. Wednesday, Mercury, the planet of communication, moves into the sign of Cancer. So with Mercury moving into Cancer, there is a feeling of reflecting on the past, connection with family, thinking about your roots, your background, people from the past. There can be thoughts of that. Also Wednesday, the new moon, as I said, in Gemini. Thursday, Mercury... it's not Mercury. It's Venus moves into Leo. So Thursday, Venus into Leo. So we have love on the brain and also creativity, generosity, self-expression, all that type of stuff. Venus is, I think, quite nice and passionate in Leo, and it can bring a feeling of wanting to spend money on luxury items and things like that, or really express yourself in terms of your affectionate side or your creative side. Thursday to Saturday, though, Venus makes a tense aspect with Uranus. So Venus in Leo, square with Uranus in Taurus, there's tension around what you want now, your desire nature. Maybe you feel a bit frustrated because you want to buy this expensive item and, something that you really want, but you just can't right now. You have to wait. Something along those lines, okay, can be happening. So that's the astrology for the week, and I'm going to look at 3 cards from the tarot and see what we got. I think I'm just going to do the 3 tarot cards this week because my voice is still quite raspy. I'm just kind of pacing myself today. It's a public holiday here in Australia. It's the Queen's birthday, so we get a holiday for that, which is cool. But tomorrow I'll be back doing readings for clients, those clients that have been waiting since I was supposed to get their reading last week, but I was too sick. Let's have a look at what's going on this week with the Golden Universal Tarot. Energies for this week over here. Alright, so, the Justice card. Interesting. Libra energy. The 7 of Cups and the King of Swords. Okay. So, alright, so like with the, starting off with the Justice card, this is a card of a karmic energy happening this week in some aspect. So it is the Libra energy, so you could be dealing with a Libra this week or somebody that is a female in authority. So I feel like it's in the workplace for some people, that there's something going on with dealing with a female boss or a female where there needs to be, you need to express yourself with balance and sincerity. That's what I'm getting. The 7 of Cups is, some people, someone's looking for a new job situation with that energy, and that could also relate to this here. Also the next card even, it could be, I feel like there's a lot of job energy with this, so there could be several people looking for a new job situation or looking at something to do with new projects. This is really looking at different things and seeing, what am I really drawn to? I don't want to do something that, you know, is not me, but I want to do something that I'm passionate about, hence the Cups here. So it's about needing to make a decision and also putting stuff out there if you are looking for a job. There's also, I'm getting something to do with spirituality on another topic for some people with this one, and sorry if the cards were not clear there because of the glare. Looking at information to do with spirituality and searching for some kind of truth for some people, and looking at different things that are like, you know, you might be looking at alien encounters, or then reading about, you know, psychology, you know, different things, different areas, searching and seeking for some truths here. This last card, the King of Swords, you might be dealing with someone who has a sharp tongue this week. That would relate to Mercury being on the anaretic degree of Gemini. There could be some tensions in communications this week, some tensions in the workplace, some tensions between yourself and other people, especially people who are a bit blunt, or you yourself having to watch your tongue this week because you might be feeling blunt yourself, and you might sort of accidentally say something that you regret later, with, especially when we have that anaretic degree of Mercury, which is going to be on Tuesday. And that's also when the tension is quite strong with the Sun and Pluto. But, you know, the karmic card here, it's a strong energy, I feel. So something about karmic rebalancing this week. So whatever happens, there is a need to balance something in your week this week, whether it's balancing yourself, like in my case, I'm balancing to do with my health and the way I use my energy, which is a recurring lesson for me as well. So it could be recurring lessons this week, and looking at even for some people, past experiences of an emotional nature or to do with work and where you want to go moving forward. That was the reading, guys. Sorry I left out the Oracle card, but I wanted to keep it short this week. Thank you so much for watching, and talk to you next week. Bye.